Hello, Collin. So I'm going to teach you how to play a couple notes on the flute. So let's start with assembling the instrument. So first thing you need to know is the names of the three different parts of the flute. This is the tail joint, so take out the tail joint first. Alright, now the biggest part of the flute, the body, take that out. And you're going to hold it by this top cylindrical part called the barrel. And then you're going to take the tail joint, make sure that the rod of the tail joint is lined up with the center of the keys on the body joint. And then carefully twist the tail joint onto the body joint so that it's still lined up that way. Good. Now, the last piece of the flute, the head joint, you're going to do the same with that, still holding the barrel of the body, and you're going to twist it so that the tone hole, the hole in the embouchure plate, is lined up with the keys is also lined up with the keys on the body joint. Okay. Make sure you got that. Perfect. Awesome. All right. So now, posture. You're going to sit up straight, back straight, feet flat on the ground. Good. Now, hand position. Where you're going to put your hands. Your right hand. The bottom three circular keys are where your first three fingers are going to go. Then your pinky is going to be resting on this key. This is called the E flat key. Now your left hand, the top key right here, not this one, but this one. Your first finger is going to go here. Then your second finger is going to go on. You're going to skip this key and put your second finger on this key right here. Then on your third finger is going to be just one down from that, and your pinky is going to be resting just on this. It's the A flat key right here. All right. Now that you know where to put your fingers, I'm going to teach you the three contact points of the instrument. Basically, the three parts of your body that aren't on the keys, but that are making contact with the flute. Your left thumb, obviously on the thumb key. Now, the three contact points are going from the head of the flute down. Are your chin, but don't worry about that yet. Your left index finger, the base of your left index finger, and your right thumb, which should be somewhere either lined up with your right index finger or in between your first two right fingers. All right. Now, as for your chin, you're going to have your chin. The lip plate is going to be just under your bottom lip, so that you can just barely feel the tone hole at the edge of your bottom lip. All right. Now, you're going to hold the flute at about a slight angle downward to your right. There we go. Okay. All right. So now that we have gone over all that stuff, now I'm going to teach you what to do with your air, basically, how to actually play the instrument. So first thing we're going to go over is breath support. Basically, how to move your air, and this is a trick that I learned that I always like to use. With a piece of paper, you're going to blow on it and try to blow on it such that the paper is constantly being blown away from you. So like that. So try that. Try moving the air a little bit faster. Good. That's better. All right. Now, the second part of that is the direction of the air. Since you're going to be blowing since half of the airstream has to be split by the tone hole. So you're not going to be blowing straight across. You're going to be blowing slightly downward. So blow to the center of your palm, and then while you're blowing to the center of your palm, try to change the direction of the air so that you're blowing to the heel of the palm. So you'll probably the first couple times you'll probably change the direction a little bit too much and have to compensate. But just try that a couple times. You got it? All right. So now that we've gone over that, the next part is going to be embouchure placement, or basically setting up. So the first thing we're going to do is this is called plant and roll. So take the head joint off the D body real quick, and basically put the tone hole onto your lips so that it's centered on your lips. Then roll it down and blow. Good. That's good. So now we're going to try that with the head joint on the flute. All right. And so plant it on the center of your lips. Roll it down. And now with the thumb joint held down and the first finger on your right hand and the first finger on your left hand, we're going to play a B flat, and you're also going to hold down the E flat key right here. All right? So good. Now, don't worry if the tone's a little bit airy, but one of the things that just in general, when you play the flute, if you start to get a little bit lightheaded, perfectly natural. If you need to, just sit down, breathe deeply, take a break. You don't want to pass out or anything, so that has happened. I'm going to teach you, basically, we're just going to teach you three notes, three basic notes. We've already learned B flat. Next, I'm going to teach you A, which is just these first two fingers, thumb and the E flat key. Right. All right, and then after that, it's just going to be G. Just add the third finger there. So B flat, A, and G.
Is this held down still?
Yes. The E flat key is held down for the majority of notes on the flute. For what reason, I couldn't tell you. But all right, so let's do B flat again. Okay. Now A, and then G. All right. I think that's I think that's everything.